Show of hands, photographers, have you ever felt like you were doing all the things, going live, creating endless content, posting on social media, blogging, network, paid ads, and you're still not getting any leads? It is absolutely exhausting. You're working around the clock, but it feels like you are not booking enough clients. So in this video, I want to share with you a simple marketing shift that will help you become fully booked and create a wildly successful photography business. If you want to stand apart from all the other photographers in your town, and if you want to book clients who actually value you and become a sought after photographer, the best question to ask yourself is, how can I love more people? Now, I am not talking about being woo-woo or being inauthentic, but I'm simply suggesting that when you show up in your marketing with the idea and the goal of loving your prospects more, you will be booking more of them. I have seen this over and over again, that the photographer who can show their prospects and their clients that they love them as people, they will get the most booking. So if we want to succeed in business as photographers, we have to reframe this marketing question, the how can I book more clients, to how can I love my prospects and my clients even more. Do you see the difference? One approach, the how can I book more, is kind of self-centered, and the other approach is more client-centered. It's a subtle marketing shift, but the impact is huge. Now, let's go ahead and talk about how to love people. How can you actually love somebody well? Well, first of all, in order to love someone, you have to know them. You can't love them if you don't know who they are. You can't love them if you don't know what their hopes or their dreams or what what their struggles are. Now, this is one of the biggest mistakes that I see photographers make when they are trying to get booked. They do not know the people they want to photograph, and well, that leaves their marketing, it's not working and it's falling on deaf ears. They keep posting and sharing their photos or their specials or their deals, but their efforts are not resonating with their prospective clients. And so photographers are left hearing crickets in their inbox. Many photographers have this mixed up. They think marketing is all about them, but it's not. When you can reframe your marketing activities in a way that helps, that serves, and that loves your prospects, that's when things start to grow. Now, in order to create a successful photography business, in order to get booked and actually make a living as a photographer, you need to know the people you want to photograph. So how can you get to know your people better? The answer is simple. It's utilizing something called market research. This is actually something I teach pretty extensively inside the Booked Photographer program because it's vitally important. But I'm going to go ahead and give you a Cliff Note version right here. Market research is gathering your prospects, your clients' information. You want to learn all you can about their struggles, their wants, their needs, their preferences in the season that you will be photographing them. Now, fair warning here. If you skip this step, if you do not take the time to do market research and to learn what's going on inside your ideal client's head, your marketing will always feel like an uphill battle. Now, in order to find the answers to these market research type questions, what I do is simply to ask your current clients what their big problems are, what their struggles are, and then listen to them, which is perhaps the most important part. Now, personally, I don't ever stop asking these questions and I don't ever stop listening. I personally require all of my photography clients to complete questionnaires when they book me, and then again after we are done photographing their session. Now, the questions on these questionnaires are part of my market research. Their answers help me to know whether or not I'm on the right track in my business and what I could do better in the future to better connect with them. Now, let's go ahead and make this a little bit more practical because I want to show you one of the ways that I have applied this in my business. Now, I photograph a lot of high school seniors. They are not the only niche I photograph, but it is a huge chunk. And after really getting to know my high school seniors and asking them via the questionnaires and simply during conversations at their photo shoots and also conversations with their parents, I asked them questions about their struggles and their difficulties. I began to notice some common themes. Now, one of those themes was experiencing sexual assault, and then also parents being especially worried about the safety of their daughters when they head off to college later on that year. Now, this is a fear that I know all too well. Personally, I experienced sexual assault in my own life when I was close in age to my senior, so I can truly understand what my senior clients would be experiencing mentally, physically, emotionally if they too became a victim. Now, my own personal experience, coupled with the market research and realizing that this is a massive pain point for my ideal clients, that made me want to do something different. It made me want to serve my senior girls in a greater way. It made me want to do something to show them that they are loved, that they are valued, and that they have incredible worth. So I actually started something called Fight Back Day. Fight Back Day is an annual self-defense class that I host alongside a local martial arts studio. This is a safe place for girls to share their own experiences, to learn simple self-defense moves, and it also raises money for a local organization that helps victims of sexual assault and human trafficking. This event has been incredibly well received by my community. My clients come out to this, they invite their friends, their moms come to this, their younger sisters come to this, their neighbors come, and church groups come. My clients and everyone else leaves Fight Back Day feeling empowered because they know how to defend themselves if they ever find themselves in an icky situation. Now, there are a lot of photographers in my area, many talented ones, but not a single one of my competitors is doing something like Fight Back Day. This event, Fight Back Day, sets me apart from all the other photographers in my area. And it sets me apart from anybody else who's just simply offering senior pictures. Fight Back Day was so huge that I was actually published in my local magazine. There's a 5-page story in this magazine, and there's my face on the cover of the magazine. Now, when this magazine was first released, people started to recognize me at the gym and at the grocery store because of this. People have sought out my photography services because I'm doing something different, something that meets my ideal clients' needs on a much deeper level than just pretty pictures. Now, this only came about because I did the market research to find out what my clients' biggest struggles were. And then I did something proactive to show them that I care about them and that I love them. And I must admit that when I started Fight Back Day, I didn't have the ulterior motive of wanting to book more clients and make more money. I simply knew what my clients were struggling with, and I did something that would help them. The marketing opportunities that led to more recognition and more bookings were a byproduct of loving my people well. Do you see how that works? Is this making sense for you? What I want you to take away from this is that when you can clarify who your ideal client is and how you can help them, how you can love them through whatever frustrations or struggles they may be experiencing in the season that you'll be photographing them, that's when you'll start to stand apart from all the other photographers in your town, and your ideal clients will be flooding your inbox. Now, one of my students inside the Booked Photographer mentoring program is now fully booked and doesn't need to return to her full-time job because her photography has replaced her income. Jackie is receiving a steady flow of inquiries and bookings because she's taken the time to research her marketing and her content and her people, and then she's creating content and experiences that help them. It's pretty incredible, right? Please do not estimate the power behind market research and really creating content and experiences that serve your clients. So again, ask yourself, how can I love my prospects and my clients more? What can you do to go above and beyond? Maybe it's offering a self-defense class like me, or maybe it's being exceptionally good at staying in touch with clients, sending out handwritten cards in the mail for their birthday, graduation, holiday, and celebration cards. Or maybe if you're a newborn photographer, it's partnering with a local doula to help your maternity clients feel at ease during delivery. Or maybe it's offering a class on postpartum depression and supporting your new mom clients in that capacity. You can figure out what's right for you and your business by first doing the market research with your clients and finding out ways to love them well. This is one of the biggest ways you can begin to stand out from all the crowd, from the sea of other photographers. Love first, love well, and love authentically. And as you do that, the marketing opportunities, the new bookings, the new clients will come as a byproduct of loving well. Now, if I were to offer to personally help you book 4 to 8 clients per month and create a minimum of $1,000 per portrait client without you experiencing anxiety from having to go live every single day, or feeling like you are wasting money with paid advertising, would you take me up on that offer? So if we haven't met, my name is Heather Hay, and after being unexpectedly laid off from my steady day job well over a decade ago, I built my multiple six-figure business with my camera, even though I live in an incredibly saturated area, like I'm sure you do too. Now, not only has my method worked for myself, it also works for my students. Tiffany is now getting 3 to 5 inquiries per day and has been fully booked. Tony, who is a young mom with toddlers at home, is confidently making $3,000 per portrait client and having $14,000 months as a stay-at-home mom. Now imagine if you could do that too. If you want to be the next booked photographer success story, simply click the link that you see somewhere around this video and apply to join us inside. I cannot wait to show you how to get more bookings.